What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I am JJ here with your host, my man, Greenie.
Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome to the revived Greenie Podcast, coming to you from the Southern Covered Studios. Um, we're back.
What's up, buddy? It's been a while.
It has been a while, man. I've had this on my mind for a while to bring the show back, and then as everything is going with the world and everything like that, I've decided that it's time to bring the show back because if the world's going to shit, we might as well get in on a little of this chaos too.
Wow, the world is definitely going to shit. It's funny though, the way this all came up again. I was sitting here um, jamming with a buddy of mine, and he was telling me that he's started a podcast himself, and he was telling me about it, and I was explaining the OBX that we used to use. Well, I guess we still are using. Um, and I messaged you to ask if we had any of the old episodes saved anywhere so that I could send them to him. And then you and I just started talking and decided, fuck it, let's do it. We're in. We're back in.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been on my mind, and like I did the Greenie podcast, and then I've done a few other after that, and it was like never the same dynamic of like um, how it is. Watch blowing into your mic.
uh,
Um, it wasn't never the same dynamic of what we had when we first started coming up with the Greenie podcast.
we definitely we we've gone through some changes over the years with it, and where it was just you, and then you had guests, and then I jumped on, and then there was three of us, and then there was four of us, and then we've had a lot of change over the years with the podcast, but it's kind of kept it fresh and changed things up from time to time, and it wasn't the same old stale conversations. So it's always worked out
Exactly. I
pretty well.
mean, if you can have an honest conversation about baby Jesus butt plugs and
Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
that is so. If so, for those that don't know, that is
We're
kind
going to
of
hell.
yeah, that too. But that is one of the episodes that kind of got us uh, banned, not banned, but basically our channel deleted from YouTube.
Yeah, that's still. I mean, it was a conversation. It wasn't like we were videoing
It stepped
how to
over.
use one.
Well, right around that time too, when we were blowing up and making enough to like just do the channel and hosting, and before we found Dayspace, um, it was the Wild West days, so you had to do what you had to do, and we did what we did, man, and we had fun, and I want to bring that back, but I want to get like we're older now, and we're a little bit more wiser, sort of, and I feel like nothing should be off limits here now. We used to let things kind of push to the side, but I definitely feel like this time around we're just gonna go full bore with it.
Well, I think we need to go on record right now and just be completely honest, and like we don't know half of what we're talking about. It's just our thoughts, our opinions. Definitely not professionals in any sort of manner towards
Absolutely not.
anything. Um, so you can agree with us, you can disagree with us. It doesn't matter to me. You're not going to hurt my feelings.
Right. I mean, we already have the shadow ban on Facebook with the Greenie podcast. I don't even think the page was up like 3 days, and we got shadow banned. And I was just like, "What?" I sent him the screenshot of it. He's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Dude, we just got shadow banned, and it was because of our old profiles and probably some of the stuff we've said on Facebook nowadays."
I continually get warnings on them shutting me down or taking comments or different things off, and I'm like, that's being taken out of context. That's not even what I was talking about.
Well, I commented on a recent post of somebody's about the certain situation going on in the Middle East, and as of tomorrow, I will be allowed to go live on Facebook and comment and whatever. But anyway, so I commented that why are we bothering with it? We should just let them all kill themselves and leave it alone. And they took that as like promoting suicide and blah blah blah. I'm like, what is what? I can't say that
I
anymore.
mean, I'm not strapping the bombs to their chest to tell them to run into the fucking church.
I'm not. I wasn't meaning it like that, but yeah, yeah. So like, I don't know, man. Like this world's gone soft, and like I said, it was time to come back, and we have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, eh, we don't even know what a fucking real woman is anymore. we we are lost. We are lost as a society.
And don't get us wrong. I have some really cool friends that are part of the LGBTQ party, whatever. But it's not like they push their ideas on me. And when you get
Right.
people, you know what I mean. And the extremists of that push them. You know what I mean. And it is what it is. But at the same time, it's like, why are we fighting about this? Like,
Right. No, I've one of my best friends is gay, and I was just her best man in her wedding back in June. I have no problem with any of that. My concern starts where you got these young teenage boys who are now identifying as women and going into the wrong bathrooms or getting offended when you don't
oh my
like
god, did you hear that?
uh
I can't. Okay, must have been on my end, but I just got a real loud zip noise in my ear.
oh really?
Yeah. Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and how's my camera, by the way? Does it look too dark?
Oh, you look good.
Oh, I mean,
Background's like
yeah,
background's like like blurred out.
yeah. I'd like to keep my background blurred out. Uh, yeah, here at the Southern Comfort Studios, you only need to know
Yeah.
that's that's enough.
We don't need to see anything else.
No, no. I mean, it's not much, but it is at the same time. So, yeah, man. So uh, it's been a while with everybody, and I think the last really Greenie podcast that I did was I was still with that place. I don't want to give that, you know what I mean, name up.
That
Yeah, yeah. I was a logistics supervisor, and yeah, after 4 long years of that shit, man, the fucking corporate world is definitely not for me, dude. Like, I get their regulations and blah blah blah, but at the same time, it's like, why why do we have so much fucking red tape just to handle fucking a situation that could be handled by saying, excuse me, um, you're a fucking idiot and get the fuck out of the building.
right.
Go find
Do your
somewhere
day's
else
job.
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, so you have to now be subtle and be like, hey, man, listen, you're not doing so good of a job. Let's work with this and coach. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm not a babysitter.
Yeah, I deal with that daily still. Not nothing uh, along those lines has changed in my life. I'm still at the same place of employment. I hate it more and more every day. I'm still dealing with the same whining, crying, entitled crybabies, grown ass children. It's
Children.
it is what it is at this point. I try to I leave work at work and I leave home at home, and I got
Yeah.
25-minute drive each way to clear my mind to get me into the next phase of the day.
Right, right. One, just got to look out for those state boys and you'll be good.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Now I work at a smoke shop slash vape shop. I mean, it is what it is. Nowadays, they are one and the same.
Yep.
Every day is an interesting day. That's for sure. Um, I took 2 weeks off after I quit that job and decided. I walked into my local shop one day and they were just like, "Hey, you want a job?" And I was like, "Here's my resume." And I was like, "I'm taking 2 weeks off regardless, but I can start here." And they're like, "All right, start then." And I was like, "Fuck yeah."
Cool.
Didn't think it was like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was kind of laid back, but at the same time, it's not laid back. There's a lot of shit you got to deal with, even if you don't have customers. You deal with phones with fucking idiot fucking people who read off scripts and want to sell you shit. And
Right.
then you deal with fucking the copious amounts of dust that accumulates because you're in Florida, and every time the fucking door opens, the wind comes through, and sand and everything else comes through, so everything's dusty. Not to mention the air conditioning running all the time. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh,
I listen to good music and I fucking burn incense and I sit around and fucking, watch the Pat McAfee show and make sure the shop's taken care of.
uh, must be nice to have the air conditioner running all year long.
I mean, we keep it at 75 in this year around this time of year. We keep it at like 75 because it's like lower 60s, mid 50s in the morning, and then gets up
Um,
to like 70s.
you know obviously, but I'm from the northern part of the states, and we're getting ready to have the depressing snow season.
6 months of doom and gloom.
I hate it. I got a year and a half till uh, all the kids will be graduated and out of the house, and then I would like to move south, but the older I get and the more I'm honest with myself, the kids will never stop needing me. So we'll see if I'm actually able to get out of this state or into warm weather where there's no snow and I can ride my bike year round.
It is nice, but the Panhandle, like everybody calls this Lower Alabama. There's a lot of people from West County where we're from that live here in Florida now, and they bust my balls every once in a while, and they're like, "Why don't you move to real Florida? It doesn't get that cold." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." I'm in Lower Alabama, but anyway, so it does get cold here, but it's like the air hurts your face up there in the wintertime. Down here, it's a warm, humid, sticky cold to where when the wind blows, it sticks to you, and uh, it just fucking doesn't go away. And it's even worse now that after 5 years, fucking we don't have tree coverage because of Hurricane Michael in 2018.
Also, everything's just wide open.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Like it wiped out a lot of timber, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen news reports and videos and pictures, and obviously I haven't seen it from firsthand, but I know you guys went through quite a lot when that went through and changed lives forever.
Yeah, man. A category. Well, it came in as a tropical storm, and then it brewed up into a category 2, and then a 3, and then the morning of it, it was a 4, and then the power. Right as they were getting ready to say something, the power went out, and a transformer blew up across the street, and I was like, "All right, here we go." So we just unplugged everything, moved everything into where we thought would be dry, and yep, let's just say that was a smart idea, but then again, it wasn't because it was, yeah. When I got to see Mother Nature's wrath at its the finest, and
Yeah.
when it's looking like a blizzard outside, but it's rain, you're in for a fucking ride.
See, we just get the blizzard. It sucks. I'm not looking forward to shoveling snow again.
Hey, you can always move to Ohio and smoke outside or on your property. They just legalized it.
Well, for recreational.
Yeah, they. I guess you can have. From what I was reading, you can have. If you have two adults in the house, you can have up to 12 plants, and then you can have on person carry, you can have up to 2.5 ounces.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Who the who needs to carry around 2.5 ounces of weed with them?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know how they do it nowadays, dude. Like, why are you carrying that much? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make money, you want to make money, but at the same time,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's not legal to sell.
no. And from what I was reading, it'll be a while before they have like dispensaries for it to be like legal and to sell. And that whole business is kind of freaky anyway because it's all going to be cash only because it's still illegal at the federal level, so everything's cash. And if
Right.
they so down here, the way it's regulated here with what is it? With the government here in Florida, with it being medical, they have kiosks. So when you swipe your card, they take their percentage, and the bank gets their percentage without handling it anyway. Because if you have an account with like Wells Fargo or any other bank like that down here, they will shut your account down because you sell Delta products like we do or other things like that. So, like, we had to go and find a whole other kiosk system that was completely open system so that we could put it on our products without having to describe it and them not letting us use it because they used what was it? There was two other kiosks that we were using, and they were completely shit. So we switched to a new one, and this new one is completely open source, so we can say whatever it is and just scan. The only thing that sucked about putting it up was scanning every single shit piece that we had in the store,
Right.
and then putting a name for it.
I just looked it up. So as of November 2023, 24 states and the District of Columbia have legalized marijuana for medical and recreational use. There are several that approved recreational use within the last 2 years. Rhode Island and New York kicked off sales in December of 2022. Connecticut, Maryland, Missouri began this year. So now Ohio as well.
Oh, dude, I just realized something, man. It is 7:15, which means it's 8:15 there. And
Yep.
kickoff is in 5 minutes.
Which Bills team's going to show up tonight?
Oh man, dude. Let's hope we're at home. We're at home. We're playing the Broncos. Russell Wilson had to do his weird logo thing, so he had to put the Bills logo in the middle of their practice field so he could feel like he was at home, or whatever that fucking weird old that dude's just a fucking nut job. But I hope we get the Bills of the Bills, man. We got Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. We got fucking Dalton Kincaid doing some good shit with us, the rookie. On defense, I hope we stand out. I heard Micah Hyde's out. That kind of sucks, but I hope whoever steps up next. We got Von Miller. Let's fucking sack fucking Russell Wilson and fucking knock him out of the game or something.
Broncos are trash, dude.
They are trash, but the Bills are going through something, and I hope they fucking get over this goddamn hump and fucking just. They need to let my true opinion of it. I think they just need to let Josh Allen be Josh Allen, and let the motherfucker do what he wants to do. At the same time, he needs to tone it down a bit, but he knows what he needs to do. I don't know, man. I think the Bills win 24-10.
24-10. I think they're going to win. I don't know what the score will be. I'm always horrible when it comes to predictions.
Sorry for the hot mic, guys. I forgot to mute myself. My bad. You'll hear Vic.
I just know that the Broncos are trash. Russell Wilson isn't anything that he used to be. I don't know if it was Pete Carroll when he was with Seattle, or if it's just him getting older and he's just losing a step in his game. On a good note, my Niners finally don't suck again, and we broke our 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, I benched Debo when he was coming back, and I was like, I'll be fine. And then I realized, fuck, dude, no, I'm not gonna be fine. And yeah, tonight I better score some points, dude, because if not, and I lose, I'm going down to fourth place. You know who's in first place? Vinny.
uh, Auto draft Vinny.
Yeah, well,
Actually, I
sorry,
think this year he actually drafted.
no, he auto drafted, and so I traded him Najee Harris for Josh Allen, and I said, "You're gonna use Najee, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll use Najee." I just looked, and fucking last week Najee's on the fucking waiver, and I picked him back up. I was like, "Dumbass." But he's scoring points. But I think he has help. I think his girls, one of his friends, are helping him.
Oh, I didn't look at the. I could pull him up. I didn't look at the standings. I just saw that last week I did beat Seth, so that
Yeah,
was
as
exciting. He was first.
right as per Seth's wife. Get this trophy out of my fucking house.
so so everybody that doesn't know, our fantasy football league trophy is the Infinity Gauntlet glove that was it Thanos. I'm not a
Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not big into the Avengers or all the comic Marvel, DC. I can't even keep them all straight. But it's the glove, and it's got the what are they? Rocks, stones. The Infinity Stones.
The
Yes.
Infinity Stones.
Look at me knowing stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now, so random hero is Vinny. No, Munchkin
Um,
by proxy.
random hero is
Or
me.
Munchausen by proxy is Vin.
Yeah.
Your random hero?
Yep.
So it's you, Seth, Vinny, then me.
Yeah. Top four go to the playoffs. Bottom four go to the consolation. There is some talk of next year maybe adding a couple of players that actually play. Because
Oh man, I just realized
what
this sucks.
what?
First off, I didn't realize I was playing you.
How did you not
This,
realize that?
I don't know, because I haven't been paying much attention to fantasy football at all this year. Um,
I went old school this year and went back to random hero. That's like
I
one
for,
of the,
I forgot that Mahomes is on a bye, so I have Russell Wilson in.
yeah, I was gonna hit you up last night and ask you about that, and I'm like, because I looked at my phone and I'm like, oh, why does he have Russell Wilson in?
Yeah, so man, you do have a good chance to beat me.
Yeah, that's what well, I was looking at you know how like if you get on the computer and you pull up Yahoo on the computer and it shows you like live standings and stuff like that. It was showing me last night, and every time I looked at it, like you would be in first place, I would be in fourth place, and in between there, and then it had me in first place, then Vinny in first place, and I'm like, all right, I gotta stop looking at this thing, man.
I'm in another league with my boys, just to kind of keep them involved. I'm destroying all of them. I'm 9-0, and I don't. Again, I'm not really paying attention to it, so I don't.
That's like Seth being in his he's in his own work league or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I'm 7-0 in this one too. I'm like, yeah, you're about to come down, King. Shut up.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. It doesn't have the same like
It doesn't have the same feel as it
appeal.
used.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's what me and Seth were talking about the one day, and he's like, well, next year, he's like, I have an idea. He's like, I'm gonna bring the page back, and I'm gonna bring the group chat back, and I'm like, all right. And then he's like, I got an idea of how we're gonna do this. He's like, we're gonna get people that are actually gonna want to play and talk shit to each other. I'm like, okay, let's do it. I told him add me back to the group chat, and he was like, I don't think so.
Dude, we don't use it very much or very often. I mean, here and
Yeah.
there, um, but nothing like we used to. He did send me something here. not too long ago. Um,
I see.
oh,
I see my
Taylor
nephew.
Swift reveals guy on the Chiefs. She's referring to actually Andy Reid.
Yeah, yeah. I did see my nephew is selling his four wheeler to fix his truck after he hit a deer, and I kind of know that four wheeler, and I'm kind of turbed about it because I know where it came from. You know,
Yeah,
it's too. Yes, it is but at the same time, it's like, am I forgotten, bro? Like I asked about that thing years ago. Like, come on, man. Like that's two things. Like, and I got another question. Why the fuck do you put a smokestack on your fucking truck when it's not even a diesel?
it's not a diesel. I saw that, dude.
Please explain. Please. Like, I don't
It's got
like.
little dick syndrome.
Okay. I, I
I don't.
I don't know, dude. Like, I asked him and he didn't give me an explanation. He just stopped talking to me, and I'm like, okay, I know where this is going because he doesn't like he's not very confrontational with me. He'll ask me things and then I'll just give him little things, and then when he wants to have a conversation, I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, sitting on the back of the truck having a beer. I'm like, oh, you're 21. And he'll you know what I mean. So hey, yeah, just looking out.
Oh man, we were doing far worse things than that when we were his age.
Yeah, yeah, we were almost dead in somebody's woods, and yeah. Kids, the 90s are for real. Like, when people talk about the 90s, they were fucking for real.
I woke up in a few cornfields trying to figure out how the hell I got there.
Yeah, yeah.
Missing
So,
clothes, missing shoes, missing my wallet several times. Like, oh man.
walked home from campsites because your younger brother gets scared for fucking noises in the woods at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning after you stole somebody's fucking tent. We're like, yeah, we're going camping. We got a tent.
Oh man, camping. What a good time.
Wasn't that the same day that Cookie almost died?
I don't remember. Oh, down over the trestles.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Who
You know,
goes into a fucking raging fucking creek after it rains?
I remember camping with you and the family, your family, when we were kids, and we met those girls,
Oh,
and we
we've
were out in the.
talked about those girls on a podcast before.
I'm still friends with one of them. Well, I mean acquaintances, I guess, with one of them. I see her and her family on Facebook. We interact once in a while, but
She's still
um,
trying to cast. She's still trying to cast spells on
I
your bridge.
I don't think so. We kept throwing the same small fish back, leaving it hooked. Like, oh look, another fish. Your spells are working.
Yeah. We had Vinny with us then too.
Yep.
That put the chart topper on it because he's like, yeah, let's summon the devil.
Oh man. Yeah. Good times. Now we're old and we don't do shit.
No, man, because like I tried. So I got this promoter that comes and hangs out every once in a while at the store, and we'll bullshit while he's getting stuff, and he's always inviting me out to shows. And I went out to a show, and I mean, they do a good job and shit. It's just, dude, it's past my bedtime when y'all go on fucking stage, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I may look cool and everything, dude, but like, I'm fucking 44 years old, bro. Like, I've done this and did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not fun anymore.
Not at all, dude. Not
Even
at
even
all.
sitting at a bar anymore is getting to be.
Y-
It's just not. It's not fun. It's not. Unless you're specifically there with a buddy or two, and you're out for a reason. Going out every Friday and Saturday nights just why? All I'm doing is spending money. I could drink twice as much at home for half the price,
I don't know.
a quarter of the price.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I quit drinking in 2018, so
Yeah, me too, but
I, I'm.
that didn't last long.
Hey, it's lasted for me, dude. Like watching all these people get DUIs and going through the justice system down here and everything else, dude. Fuck that. Bars open till 4 a.m. Can't do it.
Yeah, I feel
Hang
like
on, I
I'm
gotta shut my door.
all right. Well, while Greenie's away, he's old.
No, so like I got a cat. I got a yeah. I am old, but anyway, I got a cat that knows how to open doors. He fucking knows how to put his paw under it, knows how to push it up and push on the door so it'll open. And he's a dick. Like you go in to use the bathroom and like he's sticking his paw under there. Like, come on, dude, come on. Yeah.
All cats are dicks.
Yes. Yes.
You see those videos where the father's like, oh, so you want a cat? So he like sits on the fucking coffee table and just keeps pushing the glass of water until it's at the edge, and they like looks at the girl. And he's like, Beep, and knocks it over and smashes the glass. He's like, now clean it up.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Like the other morning, I was sitting here drinking my coffee, and the other morning, Pauline, my cousin, was getting ready for work, and she's like, the cat's left you something by my dresser. And I walked in there, and there was a dead mouse. I was like, well, at least they're killing them now, you know, like, because we lost our big dog, and our big dog used to murder him, but the cats brought one in and said, hey, I got one for you. So, hey, the cats are doing their job. We just have a doggy door, dude. Like we just open the back door and we gotta let them out the doggy door, and then we have a Chihuahua and let him out the door, and they just do their thing.
Those are the worst, dude.
What?
Chihuahuas.
Nah, he's cool as hell, man. He's cool.
Does he shake like he's freezing all the time?
If it gets below 60, yes.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, he'll lay in the front picture window and just bask in the sun until you tell him, dude, get out. You're gonna fucking get heat stroke. Animals are a different thing, man. You know, dude, speaking of being down here, I saw this and I sent it. I don't know if I sent you this the other day, but the Florida Man games are coming next year to Florida. And I was looking this up and I'm like, what the fuck?
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, so look, Google on your phone Florida Man games so that because I can't really, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, Florida Man. So, if anybody doesn't know what Florida Man is, just Google Florida Man and you'll find all kinds of stories. But we're going to keep doing Florida Man stories on here because I live here and I find the most interesting stories here that don't reach outside of Florida. And it's like, whoa. But anyway, yeah, so Florida Man games are like the Olympics and they're going to be, I think, next year. And they're gonna include a few different things. Did you find it? Oh, he's coughing his head off.
Yeah. um, Weaponized pool noodle mud duel.
Oh, those are always fun.
Register your team. Evading arrest obstacle course.
That's a prime Florida. Yep, that's a prime Florida thing.
It says jump over fences, through backyards, and away from actual police officers to earn your freedom.
Yep, sounds legit.
Category 5 cash grab. Subject yourself to Category 5 wins as you scramble to catch as much real cash as you can.
Oh, shit, dude, I could do that.
A catalytic converter, 2 bikes, and a handful of copper pipes race against time.
That sounds like a Friday down here.
Jesus. Beer belly Florida sumo.
Oh, that would be actually pretty good. There's a lot of fucking big dudes here.
Oh, our judges are the old gladiators. Remember the American Gladiators?
Oh, dude, they're making them judge the Florida games?
Nitro and Ice.
Oh, dude, have you seen Nitro? Dude, he looks fucking old as balls, bro.
Yeah, it's got a picture of him here. Ice is still kind of hot, but she's older too.
She's in her, 60s now.
Yeah. Hey, she's still looking kind of hot.
Yeah, what is it that plastic look feature that she had on the show?
No, not really. She looks kind of normal. I don't know. It's probably all fake, but
yeah, more than likely.
We're gonna have mechanical gators instead of mechanical bulls.
That's that. They have a mechanical gator here. Where's it at? I think it's out in Fountain. There's a bar out in Fountain. I heard has one.
Wipeout log slammer, which is basically a thing that's going to go like the Wipeout show.
Oh yeah, yeah, with the spinny things.
Sumo smash, which just looks like the big inflatable, like rubber balls or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Mullet contest.
Well, there's a lot of those down here, so.
Florida ma'am pinup.
Ooh, ooh. There are a lot of sexy girls in cowboy boots this time of year around here.
Chicken coop bingo.
Oh, you're probably doing chicken. You're probably doing bingo in a chicken coop. All right.
Right. They just like they do up here with the cow patty bingo, where it's they have them roped in and they walk around wherever the cow shits on the square. That's the number that gets.
Yeah, probably same concept down here. Yeah, probably.
9/11 fight night brawl of the badges.
Oh,
So
so it's
that's
like the police department versus fire department.
yeah. Officers take on firefighters in the brawl of the badges. Main event as Florida Man Games comes to a close. This epic showdown promises to be intense as these heroes clash in battle to prove who's the toughest behind the badge.
Huh.
So this sounds like it's going to be a giant shit show.
It sounds like a good weekend or something. It sounds like a Florida thing. I tell everybody, dude, like when I get tourists that come in and they're looking around and they'll ask questions in them, I'm like, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not from here, but I can tell you this. I'm like, Florida is its own little country. Enjoy. And they're like, oh yeah, we can tell. I'm like, oh yeah, you can tell. Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess it's something that you'd have to be down there and see live in person. You wouldn't want to like watch it on TV or YouTube or anything like that. But
No, it's definitely front and center in front of you. You want to see it. You remember how Vinny described it sometimes, and I'd be like, nah, it's not like that. It's definitely like that up here for sure. It's
we should we should take bets on how many arrests there will be during the Florida Man Games.
Probably I would say up to at least 20.
If it's a whole weekend, I'm going
Oh,
like
a whole weekend? Whole week? Oh,
150.
a whole weekend? Oh shit, that's a lot. Let's go 300. In a major city, yeah, 300. At least.
Oh, that's gonna be a shit show.
Oh, dude, for sure. Anything like that, anything that involves alcohol and yeah, mechanical gators.
Gators.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely some backwoods redneck fucking shit for sure.
Oh man.
Well, we're gonna end this shit show on that note. We thank you for listening. We hope
We didn't
you.
really have like topics
Yeah, yeah.
to
We
concentrate on this time. We're just feeling it out. So the show will get better as we grow again.
exactly, exactly. And the music is always by Serial Prize. The ending, the closing. So we thank you, and we are going to get out of here.